deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is your man, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. Right now, listen, before we get in this video, you know what exactly you need to do. Go ahead and drop that like and make sure you subscribe to this channel, man. We got some really cool things coming down the pipeline, including what we got going on today. So as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, we're gonna do the one and only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And yeah, as you can tell, I do not have on his jersey. Well, there's a reason why I don't have on his jersey. Well, because when I patiently waited for his jersey to do this video, and they finally put that jersey so nice and clean in the NBA store, then they hit me with the 35K VC for a jersey, and I just couldn't do it, coach. Nope, not gonna do it, man. I'm not spending 35,000 VC for a jersey. So what we're gonna do is we went with the $2,000, the 2,000 VC t-shirt that says Bucks, right? All right, so y'all gonna have to rock with me. I do have on his shorts. Like I said, man, one by one I was piecing together everything, and then I saw that the jersey just was like, listen, man, I'm just not gonna just spend that much VC on it. So maybe I'll spin the wheel one day and I'll get a Hardwoods Classic, and then I'll do a revisited of this. But right now we're gonna do Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he's just in his workout t-shirt or something like that. All right, now as you can tell, I am on my paint beast, right? Shout out to the face scan. Let me get out this right here real quick. As you can tell, look at this, man. The face scan is on point, right? You know, I got his little knee brace on. I got his goggles. Now, keep in mind, he didn't wear his goggles until he was with the Lakers, and he had a shaved head. But I want to throw the goggles on to really make it look like he more of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And also, as you can tell, I don't know what's going on here. My game is frozen. All right, that was weird. Okay, so as you can see here, man, with the badges that we went with, we're gonna go with the deep hooks, and we're gonna go with the pro touch, right? So I did add the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook shot, all right? So this is what's gonna be really fun. We're gonna try to do as many hook shots as we possibly can. I have been told that the hook shot, the Skyhook, that's actually Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's, is really not good on the game, so we're gonna find out. But again, I got the back down Punisher, drop step, all right? And then for the badges, I went with this setup right here. Obviously, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a really good shot blocker, rebounder. I added pogo stick just because I just felt like that might be something different. I haven't used pogo stick that much, but I see a lot of people using it, so I want to try a pogo stick. Silver worm, and I upgraded my interceptor from bronze to silver, and then I upgraded my chase down from bronze to silver. So let's see how this works here, because again, Kareem was such a good shot blocker. I did go with Dream Shake and not with post spin technician, so I wanted to try that out and see how that went. And I stuck with my hot zone hunter, man. I am patiently waiting to hit legend. I'm very close to legend, so if y'all want to see an update right now, when I say close, but I mean I'm getting closer to Elite 3. I will tell you this, man, within the next, I'll say 6 to 8 weeks, I will be legend. I don't know what's going on right now. The internet's going really going sluggish. Got a lot of people here that's sucking up the internet, and I'm hardwired, and I'm still having a hard time connecting. I think that
a few moments later.
All right, now we're back, man. So let's get it rocking and rolling. So okay, let's go ahead and get in some gameplay. And I'll be honest with you, I got some really good gameplay. This is not your typical gameplay, what you're gonna see. You're gonna see me run against some really good players just to show you how good this paint beast build is and what I can do with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. So let's hop right into it. Yo, as you can see, we got an Elite 1 two-way slashing playmaker and a rebounding wing. So as you're gonna see most of these clips, man, we're actually playing against some decent players. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, as they just completely left me open there, but I just wanted to make sure that you see, like, listen, we can play against these lineups, against some comp, Elite 1, Elite 2, Elite 3 lineups, and still be able to do what we're trying to do. Shout out to my girl Jada, as usual. She's gonna be playing the lockdown for me. And as you can see here, this is one of the most common lineups that you're gonna see. A two-way slashing playmaker and then a rebounding wing, right? And as you know, or guard, I'm going to literally demolish this little guy down low. So again, you run with this lineup, which is a very popular lineup when you go against a post scorer in a lock. This is an automatic GG, all right? So when I saw this lineup and I was like, dang, I was like, these are good players. But look at that. Look at that bump, right? An easy basket up and under, all right? So just wanted to put that out there as I talk. But first and foremost, let's just talk about one of the most obvious things about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is considered one of the greatest players to ever play. He's arguably the greatest player to ever play. But the first thing that I wanted to do, since this is something about the Skyhook, as I hit a nice little help stop one, is where did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar learn the Skyhook? All right, so I dug into the archives, and believe it or not, the Skyhook is something that he created himself. What happened was that when he was, when he was younger and he was coming out of elementary school, going to middle school, he was a tall kid already. So by the time he was already 13, he was close to 6 feet tall. So of course his coach said, listen, we're gonna go ahead and make you a center. Obviously you're gonna be a tall kid. And what happened was that if you don't know what the George Mikan drill is, that's like one of the first drills you learn when you're like a young kid playing basketball. That's where you stand under the goal with the ball in your hand, and then you shoot the ball with your left hand, lay up, and then you catch the ball and you throw it back up with your right hand, right? So if you can kind of visualize that, if you don't know what that is, just type in the George Mikan drill. George Mikan is considered the first great center to ever play. He played with the Minneapolis Lakers. Of course, I'm a Lakers fan, so I know a little bit about that. But George Mikan is considered the first great big man, right? In basketball. Back then it wasn't called the NBA. I can't remember what it was called, but regardless, that's the drill that he did, right? But he became so good at it that he started to literally move further and further away from the basket doing that drill. And I was sitting there, I was like, dang, that's kind of crazy. I never thought about that. Because just like y'all, I'm kind of trying to figure out, the Skyhook is a very unorthodox shot, right? He made it really good, but the fact is that it's an unorthodox shot. So it's not like something that you're going to sit there and practice, right? Because it's such a shot that's unorthodox. But that's how he learned how to do the Skyhook. So there you go, George Mikan drill. He practiced that when he was in middle school. He started to go further and further away, and he actually does the George Mikan drill when he was in college, and he did it before every single basketball game. He literally would stand under the basket, catch the ball, lay it up with his left, catch the ball, lay it with his right, and kept on doing that and moved further and further away from the basket. Now, as you can tell, that first game, we completely demolished him. Now look at this lineup right here. A rebounding wing and an offensive threat. Again, ISO player with a rebounding wing, rebounding guard. This is the wave on a twos court. And I'm letting you know right now, you will get destroyed if you go against a post and a lock with this lineup. So just keep in mind, yeah, for maybe 90% of the time, you're able to cook up with this build, with this lineup, but it's not going to work against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and it's definitely not going to work against a lock and a post. So anywho, so again, this is another good calm game, but as you're going to see, again, you put these little people on me, I'm just going to be able to take advantage of that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with this build, and especially with this lineup. So again, let's just get right back with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So of course, the big thing first and foremost is that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a 6-time MVP, right? So that is a record. He's a 6-time MVP award winner. Closest would be Bill Russell and Michael Jordan with 5, Wilt Chamberlain and LeBron James with 4. So maybe LeBron might be able to catch up, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has the most valuable player awards with 6, and he's also a 6-time NBA champion. And of course, he only trails those Celtics greats, but a 6-time NBA champion. He went 10 times and he won 6 of them, right? So again, you're looking at somebody that is considered, not like to say the greatest player to play, but he also is recognized with 6 NBA championships and 6 MVPs. Again, you can't ask for anything crazier than that for an individual is playing basketball, right? Your whole goal is to try to be the best player and to win championships, and he was able to accomplish that, all right? Both of those NBA records. Of course, he's a 15-time All-NBA selection, right? So that means first team, second team, or third team. He has been selected to the first team, second team, 15 times, right? So you got to think about that as I just missed the Skyhook. Now, I'm not going to lie. Listen, you're not going to see a lot of Skyhook in this thing because that thing is so hard to time. And when you're playing against decent, as I thought was scary, as you're playing against decent teams, you just do not want to get yourself caught up because when you're running twos, you could literally throw the ball away or miss a shot and never get the ball back. But anywho, also let's just talk about real quick, man, before I wrap up all these numbers with him. He's also 11-time all defensive team selection. So not only was he a great offensive player, he was a hell of a defensive player, right? An extremely great defensive player. And then last and not least, of course, we all know that he has the most career points of all time, which is something that LeBron James is chasing currently, something that Kobe Bryant was chasing until he had those 2 horrific seasons, which he had no control over. It's just his body gave up on him, as he obviously, you know, had those Achilles injuries. And he had the knee injury, but which, of course, if Kobe Bryant would have been able to have those strong 3 seasons, he probably would have had that record, but you never know. But then also, of course, you know, LeBron James is pushing for it now. He'll have to play until he's like 41 to beat it. So it's a very hard record to hit with 38,387. So, you know, hopefully, you know, LeBron James might get a shot in trying to beat that, but it doesn't help him at all when you have a season like this that is shortened. When you at his age, man, obviously, you know, time is not on your side. So to sit here and miss, you know, maybe potentially 40 games, or maybe they're able to finish it or not, but you don't know, as I shoot up a shot contested over 2 people, right? But anyway, yeah, so he has the most career points. I think that is kind of like the Mount Rushmore of NBA of the NBA players, like, you know, scoring the most points. I think points is something that's very, you know, popular within the NBA community. And as far as fans, you know, everybody's always big on points per game. Offense is very huge, just in America. So that is a very huge number, as another shot is just shot right over my head. So again, 38,000, right, points, 387 is what he has. So let's see if LeBron James is able to beat that. But again, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played 20 straight seasons. Obviously, he played that between the Milwaukee Bucks and my Los Angeles Lakers. That was a record, right, until it was broken by Robert Parrish. He also, since he played with 2 different teams, he doesn't have the record for the most seasons with the team. Obviously, that's by the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant, when he played all 20 of his seasons with our Los Angeles Lakers, right? So again, you know, there's some really cool things that this man has done. He has, I mean, like, the records will go forever and ever, man. I can sit here all day and talk about the different records that he has. He has the most field goals made, of course, right? He has the most field goals attempted of all time, right? He was the career leader in rebounds until that was broken by Robert Parrish. Now, let me understand, if y'all know who Robert Parrish is, man, Robert Parrish, you know, he's he played for the Celtics. He's played for a ton of teams, but he's part of the Celtics greats, and he set a lot of records because he just played until he was damn near 60. All right, let's just call it what it is. So a lot of these records, even for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, these are longevity records, but to play this long and be that good, that's an accomplishment with itself. So just keep that in mind as I hit another Skyhook, right? So again, that can get very, very crazy. We have a Elite 1 playmaking shot creator and a Superstar 3 glass cleaning lockdown. So again, another very popular lineup. And of course, this is one of those games that, again, I am going to have to once again go up against, I'm sorry, not once again, but this is different because now I'm going up against a defender, as he just throws up some weird shot, that has Hall of Fame defensive badges. So again, I have to be creative here. So usually what I do is I will see if I'm able to, as I'm starting to play around with them, I will see if I'm able to get able to back him down, right, with back down Punisher. If I'm not able to back him down, then you'll start to see me be more of a finesse type post player. So there's no need to sit there and be trying to push somebody down if he has Hall of Fame post move and Hall of Fame moving truck. So what I do is I'll just see, hey, listen, if you want to be somebody that's unmovable, no problem. I don't have to move you. I'm just going to be agile and go doing hop steps and post fades and post hooks around you, right? And another thing is that you see right here, yo, God almighty. And listen, if I was using hook shot 3, guaranteed these would be greens, or not necessarily guaranteed to be greens, but they'll be going in a lot more than this. I'm so accustomed to using post hook 3 that when I'm trying to use Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's post hook, man, it is so slow. And I know I said that already, but it's something that I just got to stress again. It's not necessarily the easiest animation to use. That's why you don't see it. But at the same time, hey, I want to do this video for y'all. So hopefully I can get a dang on green with this thing, man. That's the whole, right now I'm thinking, what am I, like 1 for 7 with the post hook? So hey, it is what it is. But again, right there, up and under, easy bucket, right? So again, like, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to just go out there and try to be cocky with it, but I do feel like I'm one of the best post scorers on the game. And again, I'm not even using a true post scoring build, meaning like I'm not using a green and blue post scoring pie chart where you can be like an interior force and have Hall of Fame, you know, fades and all type stuff. I don't even have quick draw. I don't have anything. I have really good defense, and I got a post hook. But other than that, man, I'm doing post moves. See right here. Okay, now as you can see right here, that's where I was getting into that little banging. Like I kept on banging them, but what I did was I wait till I bumped them, and soon when I saw that my bump gave me separation, that's why I do the drop step. You want to do the drop step when you have separation. If the dude's on you and you try to do a drop step, that's usually where you get that animation where you lose the ball, right? So again, right here, I'm able to get an easy dunk. Now, I'm not going to lie. If he was actually a taller paint piece, I mean, a glass clean lockdown, I would have more, I think I would have more trouble, but I think he's only like 6'10" or 6'11", and I'm a 7'1". So again, like I said, you know, he is not necessarily built for the twos. This is a 3v3 type glass cleaning lockdown that he has. So now that I have takeover, it's a GG, right? There's nothing that he can do about it. Like, there's nothing now he can do. So I can do anything I really want. Now that I have takeover, I know, look at that, I can drop step him, as you see right here. But I'm smart. I knew it. I had to wait until he get his hands up and not try to do a right hand layup. For some reason, you have to do a layup into the defender if you want to make the layup. If I would have did a right hand layup on the right side, which would make sense, right, in basketball terms, right, I'm going to miss that layup. Trust me, I've been doing it. I've been playing this long enough. You're going to miss that layup. So I had to make sure that I had my feet set and do a left hand layup into his body to be able to make that layup. So it's crazy. But then again, guys, like I said, you know, 2K does have its downfalls when it comes to inside defense. So that's that's what we have to work with. But as you see, boom, we get it. 16 points dropped on the head, and you know, obviously, like I said, man, another good game. You know, and hopefully, you know, y'all enjoyed this video. I gave y'all 3 different videos of us playing some really good lineups, some elite ones and some elite 2s. You know, so now you get understanding like how good this is. You know, right now I'm sitting at about a 90.3 win percentage. You know, I do a lot of 1v1 and I do a lot of 2v2 now. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like and sub. And your man, Uncle Demi, I'll be back really soon, another bang game. When I say I'll be back soon, another bang game, you know what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
Yeah. Rare form, yeah.